Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. On today's video, we'll compare WebScore360 and GTmetrix. So I put the websites side by side so we can see them work in real time. All right, in case you do not know, WebScore360 and GTmetrix are both website audit tools. But WebScore360 analyzes your website in seconds. It says get a comprehensive score across performance, SEO, conversion, branding, and online presence all in one. And then for GT Matrix, it says test your website speed. GT Matrix tells you how your website performs, why it's slow, and how to optimize it. Awesome. So we'll be using these two tools side by side today. And I have a website that I want to use to as an example for these two websites. But before we get on this website, so this is the website that we'll be using to test out the two tools, WebScore360, which I built for small businesses, and GTmetrix. So I asked ChatGPT to compare WebScore 360 and GMatrix. So the prompt was WebScore 360 versus GMatrix. And this is what ChatGPT says. Here's a clear and honest comparison between WebScore 360 and GMatrix, especially focused on what matters to small business. Now, the key word here is small businesses. Why is ChatGPT focusing on small businesses? Because ChatGPT has been trained to know that WebScore 360 was designed or is designed for small businesses. That's why ChatGPT is basing this comparison on small businesses. Okay, which is a little cheat, I will agree, which is not a little cheat, but a little, advantage to WebScore 360. But honestly, what I want us to get from this video is the comparison. Like, what is the difference? Why use WebScore 360 instead of GT Matrix? Or where do I use WebScore 360 and where do I use G Matrix? GT Metrics, because WebScore 360 has its strengths and GT Metrics also has its strengths. All right. So, which website audit tool is better for small businesses? Feature. It says target audience. Target audience for WebScore 360 is small businesses, local service providers, and agencies. But for Gmetrics, it is developers, SEO pros, and performance analysts. You see, so from the get go, we know that WebScore 360 is designed for small businesses, for local service providers, and for agencies. All right, audit focus. WebScore 360 focuses, according to ChatGPT, SEO, mobile, trust, UX, which is user experience, and conversions. Let's take note of conversions. And then GT Matrix focuses on page speed and performance, which are technical matrix. Okay. Ease of use. WebScore 360 is built for non-tech users, plain English explanations. Awesome. And GT Matrix is more technical, uses developer terms like TTFB and CLS. It's amazing that I created WebScore 360 and I don't even know what these are. Okay, so just imagine, a plumber, a hairdresser trying to understand GT Matrix. Okay, now, this is not for me to badmouth GTmetrix. This is basically me saying WebScore 360 is designed for everyday use from small businesses. local service providers, the plumber, the dentist, the electrician, the pool cleaner, and then maybe small agencies like web design and SEO agencies. And on the other hand, GTmetrix is designed for developers, SEO pros, and performance analytics. So that's basically what this comparison is emphasizing on. Conversion insights. I told you to take note of conversion here. Conversion insights. Yes, evaluate call to actions, layout, lead potential. Okay. And then GT matrix, no, focuses on performance matrix. So WebScore360 evaluates call to action, layout, and lead potential. Lead potential is basically the potential to get customers. It's as simple as that. Mobile versus desktop scoring. WebScore360 separates scores and suggestions for both. GTmetrix limited mobile testing on less pro plan. Okay. Visual reporting. Color coded, easy to read, client friendly. And for GTmetrix, graphic heavy, technical format. Fix recommendation. Actionable fixes with done for you support option for WebScore360. And for GTmetrix, list issues but no technical advice or help. I did see the recommended you can reach out to. I saw while I was studying the GTmetrix website, I saw that they have Fiverr partners. So they do have help, even though it's a third party help. Okay. Local SEO matrix. Built-in analysis for small and local business needs. No, for GTmetrix, it says no local business context or SEO support. White label report. Yes, great for freelancers and agencies for WebScore360. And then for GTmetrix, it says not available. Free version. They both have free versions, so this is great. WebScore360 has free version and GTmetrix has free version. Main use case for WebScore360: grow leads, fix visibility, improve user experience. And for GTmetrix, it is improve page load speed and core web vitals. All right. So this is basically a summary of both tools. Choose WebScore 360 if you are a small business or freelancer focused on conversions and visibility. You want clear, non-technical advice. You need insights or trust signals, layout, SEO, and mobile usability. And finally, you prefer done for you fix options because at WebScore 360, even though we expose all the issues to you, we understand that a plumber might not have the technical know-how to fix the issues on their website because they most likely did not build the website. And we also understand that the dentist will be too busy, he won't even want to fix it himself or herself, even if they know how to. So we have a done for you service to help you fix whatever issues your website may have after you find them using our audit tool at WebScore 360. Okay, all right. So to be fair, we choose GTmetrix if you are a developer or SEO pro looking to optimize speed and technical performance. You know how to interpret metrics like large content paint and the time to interactive. Want to analyze front end performance in details. All right. So again, this is the website we'll be auditing. So the first thing I would do is copy the URL. Okay, let's take a look at the website. So it says welcome to Paint Production Training Academy. All right, get started. Offering courses, training ebooks, one-on-one. Okay, so this is the website. I'll copy the URL here and close this screen. I will paste the URL here in WebScore360. I will also paste it in GTmetrix. For GTmetrix, I will have to click, I can just click test now and let it do its thing. But for WebScore360, I need to put in an email address. So I will use this email address and click get my score. All right. So GTmetrix wants me to create an account. So I will do that. Vincent. I'll use my email. That's fine. It's okay. I'll use that email recommended and then create the account, login. Okay, let's see. Let me get my email. Let's see if I can activate GTmetrix from here. All right, let's go back to, let's use this screen instead. Shut down this one and replace it with this screen since we are logged in on this screen. Okay, so it says welcome Vincent. For WebScore360, it wants us to sign in to view the report in the dashboard. WebScore360, one thing about WebScore360 is that you don't even need to sign in because the email address that was provided on the home page, the report was sent to that email address. Okay, but I will click here to sign in. All right, so we have a report on the dashboard. So let's look at the dashboard for GTmetrix. So it says, get up and running using GTmetrix within 3 easy tours. Okay, so it has tours for us, but we're not going to look at that now. We just want to see what the score is for the URL we scan. Oh no, so let's put in the URL again and click analyze. So while GTmetrix is analyzing, WebScore360 already has a score. And as you can see, performance, the overall score first is 56. Performance is 73. And performance is page speed and technical aspects. Okay. SEO is search engine optimization. Conversion is 67 and it is lead generation potential. Branding, brand presentation and identity is 100. So that is great. Presence is 0. What is presence? Presence is online presence and social media. So for WebScore360, the two things that need the most work are the SEO and the presence. The branding is perfect, it's 100. Conversion also needs some work, which is, the ability to convert customers, visitors into customers. Performance is 73, also needs work. All right, but for GTmetrix, its grade is B. So they are graded differently. For WebScore360, we grade with over 100, but for GTmetrix, it's graded differently. Okay, let's understand what the grading is. So, it says performance score breakdown. Your performance score is essentially your lighthouse performance score as captured by GTmetrix with our custom audits, analysis options, browser, and hardware specifications. Okay, so it says performance is 91. Let's go down and see what this means really. Okay, summary. First, contentful paint, large contentful paint. Wow, I see why this is designed for developers and SEO pros. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Let's look at performance. First, contentful paint, larger than recommended, time to interact, good, nothing to do here. Speed index, okay, but consider improvement. This is a lot. Structure. Okay. All right, let's look at the report for WebScore360. So we'll click on download report here. And it's important that I note that for WebScore360, we're using the Pro plan, which is a paid plan. And for GTmetrix, we are using the free plan. So it's important that I note that. I'll click download report here. And the difference between the Pro plan and the free plan for WebScore360 is in the free plan, you still get a report like this, but you do not get details as to how to fix the issues. Okay, so let's look at the report for WebScore360 for this website, paintacademy.com. The overall score is 56, performance is 73, SEO is 40, conversion is 67, branding is 100, which is perfect, online presence is 0, which is terrible. All right, summary. Your website needs some improvements to reach its full potential. We've identified several key areas where focus changes could significantly enhance your overall score. Detailed findings and fix-it guidance. Now, this is something that WebScore360 that makes WebScore360 unique over every other competitor out there. For WebScore360 tells you what gives you details of what the problem is and how to fix it. For example, page speed mobile. This simply means page speed on a mobile device. It says what for WebScore360 you see plainly what this is, why it should matter to you, and how to fix it. Okay, same thing here. Title tag says what it is, why it matters, and how to fix it. So these are all the issues that WebScore360 discovered for this website. Okay, and it always says what it is, why it matters, and how to fix it. So if you're a small business, you have a small business, you're not a very technical guy, I will highly recommend you check out WebScore 360 for your business. And if you need help with fixing whatever issues your website may have, just reach out to the team at WebScore 360 and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you so much for watching. And just enjoy the rest of the day. If you like videos like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you and take care.